how a person will know that it's time for him to go out to the world, as they say. When you have the obligation to go out to the world to teach others, when you have the obligation to sit and learn for himself. Okay, so first of all, let's start with the saying that I heard in the name of the Baal Shem Tov, that he said, if you know the letter Aleph, teach the letter Aleph. When you know two letters, Aleph and Bet, so you have two letters to teach.
Teach what you know.
Like you don't have to have like everything to be able to teach something. If you have something that it's clear for you, you know that you know it. You asked your rabbi, whatever it is, you got like the approval that you got it right. You can give it over. Yeah. So let's say a person have a certain. I know for example, like a rabbi that most of his life is dealing with halachot shchita. Yeah. And you can ask, like, why only halachot shchita? Teach other things, grow, learn other things. But for him, he felt that for him the halachot shchita, that's his cup of tea, that's what he's doing. And he's teaching that over and over and over and over and over and over and over, the same halachot. Yeah? You have like a certain program, every time he gets like a new group that they are coming, they learn by him, he's testing them, they get like the smicha for shchita. Shalom aleitраот, goodbye, next group. And that's what he's doing, like, for years and years. Yeah, so for him, that's what he does. I'm not saying that anyone should be like that, but it's a possibility. You don't, if you think, I need to know everything to be able to teach something, so it will never happen, because you can't know everything. You're limited. We are just humans, right? So this, whatever it is that Hashem gave you, so you can give it over. And obviously you have to, like, you have a rabbi, so you go to ask your rabbi, is it the right time for me to go out and teach? Should I sit and learn? If you don't have a rabbi, you by yourself, if you got smicha before, so you got the approval to go and teach. You didn't got smicha, so you better find like a rabbi to have like a personal relationship with him, to tell him, like, that's my view on that, this is my view on that, and so on. And then if the rabbi is telling you, okay, you got it right, you have a straight mind, you can go out and teach, fine. But I can tell you a little story that I heard about Rabbi Shlomo Karlebach, that he was he was learning by Rav Aaron Kotler, and he was a very advanced student there. But then he decided to go out to do kiruv, and he was involved with the Lubavitcher Rebbe, whatever. And then he understood that he needs smicha. So he went to Rav, what's his name? Rav Hutner, Rav Yitzchak Hutner. That was one of the big Rosh Yeshivas there in New York. And he told him, I need someone that will give me smicha. Like, can you test me to give me smicha? So he told him, okay. So how do you want me to test you? So he said, well, if I was the rabbi that someone would come to me to ask for smicha, I would have tell him, learn this sugya and certain part and prepare that for a few days, and then I will test you on that and see if I'm capable to learn like a sugya thoroughly and like to know it good. So then, okay. So Rav Hutner liked the idea. He said, okay, fine, go do it. So he went and he said for a whole week he didn't sleep. He took a certain I think it was Tam Keikar, like a famous sugya of Taravot, and he was learning it very, very strongly with all kinds of pilpulim and whatever in the Rambam, between the Rambam and the Ravid, how to the view of the Rambam on the sugya, the view of the Ravid on the sugya, and he said that when he said it over to Rav Hutner was he was busy with his own learning. He was not he was very, very advanced in his learning. So he gave it over a real deep shiur on the sugya. And Rav Hutner said, look, I didn't really understand exactly all what you said, but I see that you know how to learn. Okay, fine. you get. Yeah, I give you smicha. And so and that's kind of the old kind of generation of smicha. Yeah, today, like somebody did like when they speak about smicha, so they speak about like to go to the Rabbanut to get tested on, like it's kind of like a university kind of a test. Yeah, like if you can say over the same thing that is written in the books, and like you are able to memorize like all of this information and to write it down quickly when they ask you the question, so you're like a computer, you give the right answers. So then like you get the smicha. But the old-fashioned smicha is when you have a rabbi that he have a smicha and he tells you, I rely on you. You have you have the straight head to be able to deal with problems. You know how to solve problems. You can, if you have something issue, so you can research it and give the right answer. Yeah, it doesn't mean that you have to memorize like all of the Torah, all of the halachot. It means that you have a straight head that you can deal with whatever it is. So these kind of people that are capable to whatever it is, whatever problem that they're confronting, somebody comes with whatever kind of a issue to them, whatever question, and they're able to analyze the situation and understand what is the fine nuances within the situation, what is the needs of this individual, and to give him the right answer according to the Torah, within the halakha, and so on and so forth. So that's someone that he needs to go out to the world and give whatever he gives to Am Yisrael. So it can be that he will have just a few students, and it can be that Hashem will send him thousands of students, right? So obviously that depends on like all kinds of the source of the neshama, reincarnations, all kind of calculations of how much effect the person have. But to give it a try, to see what happens, generally it's a good thing. When someone have like the desire to be a rabbi because he wants to control other people, to tell other people what to do, like I know better than you guys, so let me correct your ways. So that's the wrong attitude of how to come to be a rabbi. It's like to be balanced, to have the desire to help and to serve Am Yisrael and to serve Hashem by letting whoever wants to join. So that's fine. Like that's there is all kinds of like fine tuning within that. What exactly is the desire? Where it's coming from when a person wants to go out to teach. But so that's kind of like avodat hamidot. That the person have to look within himself, like what is really the source of this, and to make sure that he's doing it for the right purpose. But that's another class. B'ezrat Hashem. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen v'amen.